And it's going to go out of play, and Laramie will recover it on the far side of the field with a throw-in. But again, nice high press there by Sheridan. Try to recover it in the attacking part of the field. Laramie gets on top of it. Again, not a lot of options to try to clear it. A good press by Sheridan, and they win the ball back. Trying to find the middle of the field. Kelton Crow with a nice tip to himself. And then it's going to be recovered, though, by Polson relatively easily. And now the through ball with the attempt, but Laramie going to try to clear it away. Again, nice cross here from Sheridan. This has kind of been the entire first half story, is Sheridan playing with the advantage of the wind to their back and just pressing up extensively against Laramie. As Laramie has really struggled to try to clear the ball out of their own area with the wind at least 25 miles per hour in their face. Just have not been able to clear the ball effectively. And Sheridan has taken advantage of that. They've had a lot of possession in the attacking half. Alex Osborne looking for his teammate there, but going to roll out of play. It'll be a goal kick for Laramie. 1-0 lead for Sheridan. Scored at about the 20-minute mark, give or take, 22-minute mark, with a nice cross from Carson Chase, and Pierce Furman was able to hop onto it and score the goal on the cross from Carson Chase. And that is where we stand right now with the 1-0 lead for Sheridan. And we'll have to see here in this, if you're Sheridan, you really, this kind of goes without saying, but if you're Sheridan, you really want to put one more on here, at least one more on here before you head into the halftime break, because once the sides change, this is kind of going to be in a weird spot as Kelton Crow has an opportunity here. It lands at the feet of Xander Cleland, who had a shot there as well, but blocked nicely by Laramie. And Sheridan going to give it away here, and Carson Chase just a relentless motor on him. So he comes from the right back spot, moves forward, and then comes back to clean up his defensive duties as well. Want to give a shout out to Camco Federal Credit Union, one of our great sponsors here for this broadcast today. They can help you finance the home you've been looking for. They also offer home equity lines of credit as well. You can come in today or apply online at camcofcu.com. Member Camco Federal Credit Union, member NCUA, an equal housing lender. They're supporting Bronc and Lady Bronc soccer all season long. Thank you to Range as well. Cyber attacks, they don't just put your data at risk, they can put your productivity at risk as well. Range's managed IT services gives you a full suite of data protection. Let the Range experts take care of your company's cybersecurity. Supporting youth sports in Sheridan County and beyond. You can go online to range.net for more information. As Sheridan, Laramie with their first genuine attack here in a couple of minutes. Some good defense being played there. Fooled Bryce Child a little bit on that. Kai Boyer, good defense being played there. Carson Chase going to try to come up and play some good defense of his own. Puts a nice through ball in, but again just keeps on rolling. Gets past Xander Cleland as Laramie tries to clear it away. But not successfully, as again that high press doing wonders for Sheridan. But again, it's going to be a shot taken essentially from Carson Chase, and it's going to come off of a Sheridan player, and it will be a goal kick. Also, thank you to McDonald's. Remember Larry Storer Jr. and the staff at McDonald's. They'd like to invite you out before or after the soccer matches at either of their locations on North Main Street or on Coffeen Avenue. Right now, you can get a 20-piece chicken McNuggets for just $6, or go with the McValue meal for buy one and add one for $1 more. Stop by after the game on North Main and Coffeen Avenue, or McDonald's in Buffalo and Gillette. And tell them James and Steven and Coleman sent you from the Sheridan Media broadcast. Got about 5 minutes, give or take, just over 5 minutes to go here in this first half. 1-0 lead for Sheridan. It's Laramie trying to find their way into the Sheridan attacking area or defensive area, any way they can right now, as we'll have a big through ball here attempted from Christian Burgess. He did leave enough room for it, but good defense being played initially, but then Xander Cleveland is able to get it himself as he tries to find a little through or a little cross there, but defended nicely by Laramie, and it gets cleared away. But then Christian Burgess is going to come up from his defensive midfielder spot. Some intercepted pass, then a shot on target, but then cleared at the last second by that Laramie defender. That was a very good heads-up play by the Laramie defense. I believe that was Kai Boyer once again. We'll have a corner for Sheridan, but that should have at least been a 2-0 lead there, but very heads-up play from Boyer to clear that one out. So with the corner coming in from the near side, the cross is taken, but it goes a little far off the far post, and again, just a little too much power on it as it started curling out towards the out-of-play marker. Would have been a goal kick, but saved initially by Sheridan. Sheridan going to still have control of the ball here. And now Laramie will take it away. Again, just not a lot of action down the field for Laramie once they take the ball away. Sheridan just swarming the ball because they don't have a lot of options. Laramie doesn't down the field, and that allows Sheridan to just kind of camp out in this attacking area and then slowly build things up how they want to right now. So Alex Osborne's going to have it here on the near side, and we will get a throw in for Laramie. It'll be interesting to see how Sheridan plays this. If the wind dies down a little bit, or if Sheridan ends up playing this a little bit differently. And it's not whipping. I mean, it's gusting a little bit at times. It's not whipping as bad as it was at the start of this game, but it is still affecting the flight of the ball, especially once they start kicking it higher up in the air like that. It'll be interesting to see how Sheridan plays it defensively once they have the opportunity to do so. As we'll see another attempted through ball here from Laramie, but just nothing doing. There's nothing really down there, and the ball's just kind of not going anywhere where they want to. It is kind of interesting to see. I mean, if anybody knows, this is kind of a weird comparison, but if you think about golf, and you have the difference between the ball or the wind blowing at your back when you're on the tee box versus in your face is a mountain of difference. And that's kind of what it looks like right now for Sheridan. I mean, the more the ball is kind of blowing towards, you're not having to work against it. You kind of see the massive advantage it gives teams. As well, a throw in here from Carson Chase right towards the middle. Nobody able to clear it away. Bryce Child does take a shot. It's going to bounce still kind of aimlessly around. Cleared nicely by Laramie. That was a dangerous spot for that ball to just be kind of bouncing aimlessly around. Polson tried to come out and clear it, or tried to grab it, as this one is shot taken from Christian Burgess, but he kind of just skies it through the uprights. Got 2.5 minutes. Polson tried to jump up and make the catch, but again, it just bounced a little bit behind him. That's 2 clearances by the Laramie defenders that have kind of saved goals here in just the last couple of minutes. This game could very easily be 3-0 right now. And if you look at it right here, you see how the ball's just moving around even without them touching it, blowing back towards their face. And it's going to lead to a Sheridan throw in here in the last couple of minutes of play. Sheridan will try to find some build up here before they head into the halftime break. Christian Burgess is going to get it back after passing it out to Evan Ballou. Haven't said his name a whole lot here early in this game. Bryce Child going to find it out wide. He's going to send a cross in, but again, that ball's just going to fly forever. Even Bryce Child noticed it too. He, as he was walking back towards the middle of the field, he gestured over to his sideline. The ball hit his foot and it just flew. Again, it hasn't been. We can feel the gust in this building right now. It's almost shaking our building a little bit with how much it's really moving, and it has really added an odd complexion to this game. Sheridan going to come away with the goal kick initially. Christian Burgess trying to find some options out wide. Going to find Ty Gilbertson on the outside. Then back out to Carson Chase. Carson Chase is going to move up with it. Then Christian Burgess is going to get it at his feet. Going to pass it over to Ballou. Back out to Carson Chase. Then back out to Gilby on the far side. Laramie's going to try to knock it away. He's got about 35 seconds to go here in this first half. Carson Chase tries to make a cross in. It's knocked down by Laramie, and then back out to Carson Chase once again. Then Kelton Crow's going to get on top of it here in the middle of the field. He's going to look to try to make a run. He's going to go back out to Carson Chase. He's going to try to run with it. Then deflect it nicely, and that's going to go to, I believe that's Ballou, that's not Ballou. That is Connor Bateson who had that one. Now Laramie's going to clear it themselves. They got about 10 seconds to try to make something happen. Sheridan with the interception, though, or the tackle. Not about 5 seconds. Christian Burge is going to take a hack at it, but pretty good chance, but goes a little wide, and that is going to be how this first half will end. So Sheridan had a couple of chances there. They do get one across in about the 20th minute. Pierce Furman scores on a goal-assisted, or a cross-assisted from Carson Chase, and they lead 1-0. We will head into the halftime break. We will switch sides. We'll see how much this win is going to affect Sheridan on the defensive end when we come back. We'll have about 10 minutes here, and we will be back with the second half of Sheridan Bronc action against Laramie. You're watching Sheridan Bronc Soccer here on SheridanMedia.com and the Sheridan Media YouTube and Facebook pages.
You're on the go, and so should your banking.
At First Federal Bank and Trust, you can open personal checking and savings accounts anytime, online or on the First Federal app.
It's banking on your time wherever you are.
Plus, we're celebrating 90 years of community commitment, proudly serving Sheridan and the people who make it great.
Banking made easy with the community at heart.
Visit efirstfederal.bank to get started today. First Federal Bank and Trust, 90 years strong, member FDIC.
There's no known cure for tinnitus, but we can help provide you with relief. Hi, I'm Dr. Addison Dempsey.
And I'm JT Kraft from EBA Hearing and Sound.
Linear is the first low-risk, non-invasive medical device of its kind that is clinically proven to relieve tinnitus and is FDA approved.
Starkey's brand new Edge AI hearing aids offer groundbreaking technology that powers the most capable hearing devices available, while also offering expanded tinnitus masking therapies.
Schedule today to determine what tinnitus treatment is right for you.
EBA Hearing and Sound, 674-8920. That's 674-8920.
Schedule your consult.
Need a checking account, a home loan, business banking? Hi, I'm Brittany Sorensen from First Bank of Wyoming. You don't have to go to different places for these services. First Bank of Wyoming has it all under one roof. From simple personal banking to more complex business loans, we make managing your money simple, convenient, and stress-free. One bank, every service, all for you. First Bank of Wyoming, your one-stop financial partner.
First Bank of Wyoming, division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC.
Mossholders Design Center proudly supports our young student athletes in Sheridan County. Being a member of a successful team takes determination, a strong work ethic, and great leadership. It's those qualities that have defined Mossholders over the last 115 years in Sheridan. We're proud of the Mossholders legacy, and we're proud of our local athletes and coaches. Let the talented and hardworking staff at Mossholders help you with your next furniture purchase or design project. Mossholders wishes each and every team the best of luck this season.
Oh boy, I can't think of anyone that doesn't like pizza, except maybe one or two finicky Italians. But for the rest of us, Farmers Co-op is cooking up new personal pan pizzas Monday through Saturday in the deli shop. Breakfast pizzas, pepperoni pizzas, combo pizzas, or just plain cheese pizzas. You can't go wrong at just $3.99 plus tax. Heck, at that price, you can try them all. Personal pan pizza at Farmers Co-op Convenience Store, owned by those they serve at 1450 Coffeen Avenue right here in Sheridan.
Did you know ERA Carroll Realty manages rental properties? We currently own or manage 286 properties. From apartment complexes to homes with yards, we can help. It's also a great way for us to get to know each other. So when you're ready to take the next step and buy a home, we can help you prepare and even show you properties while you're still renting. ERA Carroll Realty, we're about more than real estate. We're about family, friendship, and community. See what we can do for you. Call us today at 672-8911.
In a place where honesty and hard work define us, there's a bank that's fully invested in Wyoming. The banks of Buffalo, Gillette, and Sheridan. We understand that business owners are the backbone of our communities. And whether you run a ranch, a restaurant, or a retail store, we're here to support you with a range of account options and personalized services without all the unexpected fees. Because when your business succeeds, our communities thrive. Visit buffalofed.bank for all your business banking needs. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Do you have family coming to town and not enough room in your home to accommodate them? Book them a room at the Candlewood Suites in Sheridan. They'll enjoy features like fully equipped kitchens that include a microwave, full-sized refrigerator, dishwasher, stovetop, even pots and pans, and free guest laundry. Did I mention the outstanding views of the Bighorns? Book your reservation with the Candlewood Suites and relax knowing they'll feel right at home. Call the Candlewood Suites 307-675-2100.
Hi, this is Nicole Christensen with First Bank of Wyoming. Making smart financial decisions for your future is important. That's why First Bank of Wyoming offers a large range of deposit products to meet your financial needs. Whether you're interested in CDs, savings, checking, or money market accounts, we'll make sure your finances are safe, secure, and FDIC insured up to the allowable limits. We also provide a variety of banking services such as online and mobile banking, bill pay, and more. Find financial security at First Bank of Wyoming. First Bank of Wyoming, division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC.
Have you downloaded the McDonald's mobile app? Well, what are you waiting for? You're missing some money-saving McDonald's deals. Plus, you'll get access to exclusive deals. You'll be able to order ahead and pass the line with mobile order and pay. Plus, when you join My McDonald's Rewards, you'll earn points on every order to redeem for free McDonald's food. So download the app and start saving time, money, and get free food. McDonald's, Sheridan, Buffalo, and Gillette.
Planning a project that requires block, brick, or stone? You need to contact the folks at Thompson Master Masons. They have the largest selection of brick and stone in town and 39 years of experience behind their work. Chances are, if it can be done, they've done it. Let Thompson's help you choose the best application for your specific project, residential or commercial. Give Thompson Master Masons a call at 672-7971 or stop by their showroom at 135 East 11th Street.
Spring cleaning is a great thing to plan for, but what if that deep cleaning led to something even better?
Like a sold sign in your yard and top dollar in your pocket?
Exactly. Hi, this is Jill Bates with the Bates team at Best, and this time of year is a perfect opportunity to prep your home for the market.
And this is Colton Bates. Don't worry, you don't have to do it all alone. We help with everything, from our staging process and professional marketing to all of the coaching the entire process takes along the way.
So instead of just clearing out that clutter, why not get your home ready for the change you've been constantly thinking about?
Let's make this spring count. Call 675-BEST and visit bestwy.net today.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving, because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by WYDOT.
In a world full of pipes, they existed for over 100 years, getting to the source of humanity's plumbing problems. Now, in a toilet somewhere in the city, a terrible evil has been released. One man, one mission, one chance, and this time, it's for real. For showtimes and plumbing, call A+ Plumbers and Appliance Repair, 672-9454.
Discover 36 plus or minus acres of stunning land off of Tipperary Road. There are 2 parcels, but there's also an option to purchase the entire 70 plus or minus acres as a whole parcel and the possibility of adding more acreage. Don't miss out on this incredible property, great building views, and private settings. To schedule a tour, call me, Christy Kinghorn, with Buffalo Realty ERA Powered, 620-0037.
Doug, spring is finally here at Waring Chevrolet. Time to shake off winter and get my vehicle ready for road trips.
Bob, Waring Chevrolet is a full-service dealership. This means we can help with everything your vehicle needs.
Like new tires?
Oh, we've got you covered with the price match guarantee on top brand tires.
What if I need an oil change and a checkup before hitting the road?
Our expert service team will have your ride running like new in no time.
What about that unexpected fender bender?
Our collision center will fix it up like nothing ever happened.
Sales, service, tires, collision, and now vehicle detailing. 107 East Alger, online, WaringSheridan.com. Okay, let's do them.
Are you ready to take the next step and start on your homeownership journey? First Northern Bank of Wyoming's mortgage experts are here to offer you the best options to fit your needs. This is Whitney Sweeney, and with our local knowledge and commitment to your financial well-being, we make buying your first home simple and convenient. Stop by our mortgage office at 36 North Gould Street or call 673-HOME to get started today. First Northern Bank of Wyoming, making homeownership a reality for 140 years. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 1124841.
Loans can help people when they need money. Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union makes loans. So does that mean Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union helps people? You bet it does. That's what it's all about. When you're a credit union member, that means you're also an owner. And practically anyone in the Sheridan area can be a member by becoming a customer. At Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union, located at 141 South Gould, member NCUA, equal housing lender.
If you have kids or dogs or both, the Sheridan Rec District invites you to the Extravaganza Easter egg hunt at Thornrider Park Saturday, April 19th, starting at 10 a.m. for the kids.
And it's by age. Yeah, you can't grab all the eggs.
Followed by the hound hunt at 11.
Easter Bunny will be there for pictures. The dogs will like that.
Thanks to Real Life Church for filling the eggs. See you Saturday, April 19th at Thornrider Park in Dan Medea Field. See more at SheridanRecreation.com.
Branded 307 knows Wyoming weather is unpredictable. 1 minute it's snowing, the next you're in a t-shirt. And before you know it, warmer weather will be here to stay. If your roof took a hit from the last hailstorm and you still haven't had it inspected, now's the time to get on the schedule. The snow is starting to melt and spots are filling up fast. Come on down and check us out at the Home Show April 25th through the 27th at the Ramada Plaza. Visit us at branded307.com or call to book your free inspection. Branded 307, branding Wyoming, one home at a time.
Need screen printed and embroidered items? Well, whatever you need, Kilpatrick Creations is the go-to local company for these types of items. If it's screen printed or stitched, we are the ones to help you. Give us a call first. We're here to help you and want to help you with your imprinted garment or accessory needs. We've been in the business and serving Sheridan County for over 20 years. We have the experience, talent, and selection of goods that allows us to help you promote your business, club, or event in the best, most affordable way possible. Come see Kilpatrick Creations for all your screen printed or embroidered needs.
Living on campus at Sheridan College is now more affordable than ever. With the Bighorn Mountain Tuition Advantage, you could save thousands over a 2-year degree. Enjoy the full college experience while paying less. Live just steps from class, build lifelong connections, and focus on your future. See how affordable Sheridan College really is at sheridan.edu/bighorn or apply today at sheridan.edu or call 307-675-0505. Don't miss out. Your future starts here.
Hi, I'm County Commissioner Christy Haswell, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
And welcome back to Homer Scott Field, ladies and gentlemen. We are underway here in the second half of this matchup between Sheridan and Laramie. Sheridan immediately on the attack as they had the initial kickoff, but then cleared away by Laramie. As we'll be moving now left to right, and this is the side that the wind was blowing against Laramie the initial time, and now Laramie will have the wind at their backs, and we'll have to see how the Sheridan defense will be able to compete with that. And again, it's just kind of, the ball is rolling a little extra down on this side of the field when it's coming right to left, and it'll hopefully, I mean, Sheridan, they're going to press up. They're still going to play their high press style of play, and we'll have to see if that puts them in some good counterattacking situations. But if not, might be able to see a couple more of attacking options here for Sheridan. And I'm assuming we're going to see a lot of that from Eli Negron. Maybe not the super long kicks. Try to keep everything on the ground if possible and move everything up with his defense, but not played initially very well there. As Laramie gets the ball here in the attacking zone. Defended by Evan Ballou, and it's going to be cleared right to Negron. He's going to try to clear it away, and look at this. It's just going to stay. A stick in the air, come down at about the 35-yard line, and Sheridan's going to have to find something to do with it, but it's going to be cleared away. Laramie's going to have a throw-in. As Laramie's going to have an attempt, they'll make a shot attempt. Maybe it looked like it was going to be an overhead through ball there that they attempted to do, but nothing doing. Nobody making the run. Laramie's going to come away with it once again, and this is kind of what we saw with Sheridan doing the whole first half, is just controlling the ball in there in the attacking area. Now Laramie's doing it to Sheridan a little bit here at the start of this first half, or this second half, excuse me. Laramie just pressing up, playing that high pressure game, forcing Sheridan to make the longer passes that aren't really going to go anywhere, and then Laramie trying to pounce on it. As we'll get another cross, or no, excuse me, an attempted cross that gets knocked away and just kind of sails out of the back, and now it'll be a goal kick for Eli Negron. And Negron will have the short kick over to Carson Chase, and Carson Chase is going to line it up to the 50-yard line. Put a boot to that one, just cut through the wind. Now Christian Burgess will get in on the interception, try to find Kelton Crow, who's making a good run. Then back towards the middle, a little bit of a misplay off the foot of Connor Bateson. Bryce Child will have it here in the middle, or in the outside, though. And then it's going to be cleared over to Christian Burgess, who takes a shot, but it's going to go out of play. It'll be a goal kick. That was a good tackle there from Sheridan. But nothing doing. So we'll have a goal kick for Laramie. Got about a 3-second difference between the clocks that we have on our screen here versus the actual game clock. So as long as there's no stoppages, we're pretty close. As Laramie will kick this one out of play. It'll go off of Laramie, and it'll be a throw-in for Sheridan. Throw-in from Carson Chase is a nice one. Finds Bryce Child's noggin. Tries to find Kelton Crow. It'll be knocked away again by Laramie. It'll be another throw-in here for Sheridan. Carson Chase on the throw-in once again. Launches it down. Batted around a little bit, still in the air, and we'll have a foul called against Christian Burgess as a Laramie defender, Laramie player, was trying to go up there and get that ball, and Christian Burgess kind of accidentally undercut him there. So we'll have a free kick for Sheridan, foul against Burgess. We'll have a throw in here for Sheridan. Now our clocks, I believe, are basically perfectly synced up. So keep an eye on the clock here at the top of the screen as long as there's no stoppages, but we'll try to reset as we go if we need to. Christian Burgess is going to get it here. He's going to try to find Child on a nice through ball. That was a good ball there by Christian Burgess. Try to find the cross over the middle, but deflected by a Laramie defender, and then they will get it away. Look back towards the middle of the field. That's the other area where Sheridan has been very, very exceptional. Again, Sheridan in the pink as well as Laramie is in their whites. Sheridan in the pink tops, the black bottoms. Something that's been very effective for Sheridan and what they've been very good at defensively as well is pushing everything to the outside. They have really closed the middle, and this has been for basically all the matchups they've played so far this year. They're very, very good at keeping everything out of the middle of the field when possible. So we'll have a foul against Laramie. We'll get a free kick from Sheridan here. Again, this is in kind of a weird area. It's about the 41-yard line, but the wind is blowing right in the face of Breck Reed, who will take this free kick. We'll see how far he actually gets down with this kick. It's actually at about the 40-yard line, and the free kick taken. It's on the ground. Wasn't a great free kick as he tried to keep it out of the wind. That could lead to a counterattack, but Breck Reed pounces on it himself. He's going to slow everything down, and if he needs to, he's going to find Carson Chase out wide. Breck Reed not happy with himself as he's just fallen back a little bit, upset with himself on that free kick. But Sheridan still with it here. Alex Osborne on the outside, going to find Cleland, Xander Cleland, and then moving forward with it was Evan Ballou. Now Evan Ballou will get the throw in here. Look for one of his teammates, Kelton Crow, with it initially. And good job defensively there. Caden Polson, he kind of just put his body on the line diving for that ball because it was him versus Kelton Crow right in front of the net. And Polson laid it all on the line, grabbed the ball, and he wins a free kick here. And the launch of a kick there by the Laramie defender. That's going to go all the way down and roll out for another goal kick. That was from one end zone to the other end zone. We're going to start seeing a lot more of that the lower we get here on the time, I would imagine, for Laramie. With those goal kicks, we're going to start seeing Laramie just start to launch things down the field and see what can happen. And this is the weird cat and mouse we're going to see on this side of the field for Sheridan. We saw all first half for Laramie. Trying to get this ball out of their own end. especially on those goal kicks where everybody's kind of stationary. We'll have a shot here. It's a pretty good shot, but goes wide. Shot from about the 35-yard line. The attacking 35-yard line. And if that was a little bit more to the left, that would have been, or a little more to the right, I should say, that would have been right on target. Sheridan finding an opening here. Kelton Crow going to try to beat the defender from Laramie to the ball. Wins a foul. It'll be a yellow card against Jacinto De Herrera. And De Herrera will have to come off because of it. Be a free kick for Sheridan near the sideline, the football sideline at about the 26-yard line, 26.5-yard line, if you will. They're going to actually push it back a little bit more, 29-yard line. So another free kick opportunity here for Breck Reed. Laramie will have 2 in the wall. This is a little bit more of a side wind. It's not straight in his face this time, at least with where he's trying to kick this ball. So from this position, you can kind of put a nice curl on it if you want to. If you're Breck Reed, he's going to remember the one he just took and where he scuffed it on the ground a little bit. Try to prevent that from happening here. Again, if you look at how this free kick is lined up too, look how far away, if you will, the Bronc offensive players are lined up. They know this ball is going to kind of blow back and curl into them as this free kick is taken. It's high in the air, dropped down, still in the middle of the field, cleared away nicely by Laramie, but Sheridan going to be able to pounce back on top of it. Connor Bateson on it initially. That's going to be knocked out of play by Laramie. We'll have a throw in here for Sheridan. Osborne takes the quick throw in. And Laramie clears it out once again. Still dominating the possession game, Sheridan is here early in this second half. About 30 minutes to go in a fourth of the way through this second half. Still playing very aggressive, at least pressure-wise. Winning the possession game early on. See how many long balls Laramie ends up trying to get through. Because that is, with the wind at their back like that, that's kind of one of those situations in which it will work. It can work to their advantage. They catch Sheridan slipping a little bit. Bryce Child's going to have a hyper-aggressive push there. Wins the ball himself. Going to try to find Burgess on the outside, but Burgess slips. And now Laramie going to be able to move forward with it. And a through ball attempt. Good clearance there by Carson Chase as he comes over and cleans up the defensive work. Laramie still with the ball. They're going to put a charge into that one. Try to put a shot on Sergio Lemus. But stays on the ground and right to the gloves of Eli Negron. And Negron's just going to time waste a little bit there and then pick up the ball. Out to Alex Osborne. He's going to turn it over. Interception here by Sheridan. On that shot was actually Zach Cotterman for Laramie. Now battle. Xander Cleland had it initially. Back out to Christian Burgess. Probably should have been a foul call there, but they'll actually give the advantage. There was a foul, but advantage given for Sheridan. Back over to Eli Negron. And Laramie's going to try to press forward. Negron finds Bryce Child on the outside. And moving forward with it here is Keegan Rager. He's going to look for Christian Burgess in the middle of the field. Burgess is going to try to lay a through ball down to Xander Cleland, but didn't get out wide enough. And a good forward tackle there by Alex Osborne. Nearly finds Xander Cleland once again. And this time Connor Bateson with it. He's going to find Christian Burgess. Back over to Kelton Crow in the middle of the field. Striker position. Then cleared away. Then back out to Christian Burgess. And it's going to be Carson Chase moving forward with it in a dangerous area. That was a nice cross there from Carson Chase. And this is where it is. We'll have the long ball, long goal kick there. But defended nicely by Sheridan. They knew what they were playing with there in that first half. So basically all the defenders were rushing back in a hurry. And Sheridan with the defense of the throw in there. Laramie had it. Now moving forward with it is Paolo Milizzo. And he's going to take a shot, hard shot there. It's going to ricochet off of a couple Sheridan defenders as Alex Osborne tries to rush over it and prevent it from becoming a corner kick, but does not get there in time, so it'll be a corner for Laramie. 1-0 lead here for the Broncs. Laramie, with the wind at their backs, looking to play a little bit more aggressively offensively here. They win a corner. And they'll have one of their lefties take it, which will have more curl of that, add more curl to the ball towards the goal when they take it. Here comes the corner, and initially an attempted clearance, but I think Carson Chase missed it. We'll see what the call is. No, they're going to call it another corner. So Carson must have got his head onto it a little bit, enough for the referee to say it's another corner. Again, they'll set up again with this time on the righty, with the righty on the corner kick for Laramie. Corner taken. It's cleared away nicely by Sheridan. A couple heads got to it, but none with any real chance to find the back of the goal. And Sheridan does a good job clearing it away. And we'll have another shot attempt there. That one nearly curled in towards the top of the goal as well. Carson Chase looking a little hobbled here. That would be a big loss for Sheridan. He's still kind of hobbling around here on this near side. Sheridan has the ball here, though, and they're moving up the opposite side on the far side of the field, hopefully giving Carson a little bit of a chance to walk it off, if you will. Ty Gilbertson's going to come on for Christian Burgess, it looks like, and they'll shuffle some moves around. I think looks like Bryce Child's going to go out towards the left wing. Gilby will come on and play right wing, and they're going to have Xander Cleland move towards the center midfield spot. Carson Chase still on the field as he's walking off that scuffle he had with that Laramie attacker. Cleland going to find it immediately in that center midfield spot. He's going to move forward with it. Ball bouncing around a little bit. He's going to take a shot, and it's going to go wide. And it'll be a goal kick here for Laramie. Again, the Sheridan defenders off the rip here on this goal kick, they're just going to have to kind of fall back, because this ball will fly if they put a charge into it. And there it goes, just like that. But Sheridan defends it nicely. On the interception, though, Laramie takes it away. Sergio Lemus with it initially. And it looks like we're going to get a foul against Sheridan there, it looks like is the call. Free kick for Laramie here on this near side, near the soccer out-of-bounds line at about the 37-yard line. Free kick taken, goes way down there, but Sheridan, again, defending it nicely. Bryce Child gets on top of it, finds Alex Osborne on the outside, who's making a run. Bryce Child tries to make a run of his own, but Osborne a little too heavy on the pass. And it's going to go out of play. It's going to be Laramie ball on the throw-in here on the far side. About 24 minutes left to go, 24 minutes, 30 seconds to go here. 25 minutes and 30 seconds, so we did have a stoppage. I didn't even see what it was for. But we'll make that adjustment here in just a little bit. We are in play. Laramie now with a good opportunity here moving forward. Good defense being played there by Laramie. Or by Sheridan, excuse me. Connor Bateson on that defensive prowess. Laramie still has the ball here, moving forward with it. Getting the hyper-aggression in the midfield for Sheridan, but really keeping their form as well, not catching anybody out of position when they are being aggressive. And that's important because you're not finding Laramie's not able to find a lot of those free-flying wingers on the outside because of a miss of, or a change in form. Get another goal kick here from Laramie.
This is Dr. Michelle Meehan, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Thank you, Dr. Michelle Meehan. That is correct. You are listening to Sheridan Media Sports. Click that button on accident. Sheridan with an attack here. Bryce Child with it initially looking for a cross. Kelton Crow had an opportunity there, but gobbled up by Caden Polson. We'll have another goal kick here from Laramie. Ball still flying in the air pretty well. It feels like where Laramie is trying to take the advantage is those goal kicks like that. Those long, long goal kicks. So we'll have a free kick here, won by Sheridan. Adjustments on the clock have been made here. Free kick here for Sheridan. And on it will be, looks like they're going to call Breck Reed once again to get this free kick. Christian Burgess waiting in the wings to come on once again. Breck Reed on the free kick, lobs it down there in a weird position. Cleared away by Polson initially. Sheridan gets on top of it once again, though. Cleveland with an opportunity. Kicks it, blocked nicely by Laramie, and then cleared away nicely by Laramie once again. That was a very good heads-up play by Caden Polson. He really got up there and was able to just smack that ball away. Sheridan with possession here, though. Still with possession. And then turned over, but brought back over by Sheridan. Then having a shot there was Xander Cleveland. That was a pretty nice shot. Goes off target, but not a bad idea. Laramie will bring on a bunch of different subs. Christian Burgess will replace Xander Cleveland in the middle of the field. Everybody else will stay on for Sheridan. Can come up this weekend as well. It's a busy weekend for Sheridan area sports. We're going to have the Sheridan Troopers tomorrow. That will be broadcast for you live here on SheridanMedia.com, the Sheridan Media Facebook and YouTube pages, as well as on 1410 AM and 106.9 FM KWYO. They'll be taking on Post 22, if I'm not mistaken, which is Rapid City. We'll have that for you live, but also throughout the weekend, softball's going on. They're taking on Moreland. We'll have coverage of that for you. Track meet here in Sheridan as well going on. We'll have coverage of that for you. That's tomorrow, as well as the softball games, 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. tomorrow as well. Boys soccer playing at Bighorn because of the track meet. They're taking on South. That'll be at noon tomorrow. We'll have coverage of that. And then Tuesday, softball will have their home finale, their inaugural season home finale, taking on Cody. It's actually a makeup game from earlier this season. Throw in here for Sheridan in a dangerous area and knocked away nicely again by Laramie. And now Laramie trying to find a spot out in the break, but again, good recovery defensively by Sheridan initially, but Laramie going to come away with it once again. They got a couple people on the outside, but a misplay by Laramie, but tackled. Carson Chase doing his job cleaning up the defensive duties. And the ball's going to go out of play. It'll be a throw-in here for Laramie. So they do retain possession, but Sheridan able to reset. That was a dangerous counterattack opportunity for Laramie, but they could not take advantage of it there. We'll also have Sheridan Trooper baseball for you on Sunday as well for you. It'll be one game. They'll be taking on Post 22 once again. It'll be a 3-game series this weekend. That one will just be streamed for you on SheridanMedia.com, the Sheridan Media YouTube and Facebook changes. We had some programming changes for you. We were initially going to put that one on the radio, but some programming changes for you. We're going to have that one just streamed for you live on SheridanMedia.com and the Sheridan Media YouTube and Facebook pages as well. So keep an eye out for that throughout the weekend, and all the sports coverage we'll have for you all weekend long here in Sheridan, as it's a very busy sports weekend here in Sheridan. We'll get a through ball here from Christian Burgess on the outside, trying to find Ty Gilbertson. Some good defense being played, though, by Laramie. I thought we were going to get a call there, but no call. Good defense being played there by Drake Lewis. And we'll have a throw in here for Sheridan. They try to catch Laramie kind of napping, and they win a corner kick off of it. 20 minutes to go here in this second half. We're halfway through the second half. Corner kick is going to be taken from Connor Bateson. Here it comes. It's going to be a low corner, cleared away by Laramie, so that will win Sheridan a throw-in, and they'll take another one here. Carson Chase on the throw-in. And he's going to try to probably launch this one towards the middle of the field, kind of a de facto corner, and does so successfully. Finds Gilby, but looks like we're going to get a goal kick. I believe a foul is called against Sheridan. Or no, not a goal kick, excuse me, a throw-in to a throw-in violation is what the call will be, so it'll just swap sides for Laramie. And so the throw-in here, it's going to be intercepted immediately by Sheridan, and then cleared away by Laramie, so Sheridan with that high press will win the ball and win the throw-in. Carson Chase going to take the throw-in once again. He's going to try to find Kelton Crow towards the middle of the field. A couple Sheridan players in the area. Kelton Crow's trying to find some space to just get moving. Kelton Crow loses it, and then Laramie's going to come away with it, but then Carson Chase is going to clean it up defensively. Again, very good defensive prowess from the Sheridan right back. Connor Bateson going to get it from Ty Gilbertson. Good slide tackle there from Laramie. That was Jacinto de Herrera who made that slide tackle. Very well done. Throw in initially taken from Sheridan, and we'll get a goal kick as it was run out by Laramie. Sheridan's had their opportunities here, especially in the second half. I'm impressed with how well they're playing offensively in the second half with the wind kind of in their face. We saw how difficult it was for Laramie, but Laramie hasn't been very effective with the wind at their back either. So I thought Sheridan would struggle a little bit more, at least defensively, with the wind at their back, or at the wind in their face like this, the wind at the back of Laramie. But they've been very good, still playing very strong in the middle of the field as we get another through ball here to the outside towards Kelton Crow. And we will get he's going to get a card for this. It looks like Kelton Crow got a little too aggressive, and he gets a yellow card for that play against the Laramie defender. So Kelton Crow's actually going to have to be subbed off because of that attempt there with the yellow card. Braxton Crow going to come on in his place. Kelton Crow playing with the wrong football, if you will. He thought he was playing football, not football. Got a little aggressive there with that attack. So a goal kick here from a free kick with the goalkeeper taking it for Laramie. We'll have to adjust our clock here again. With the foul call. Good defense being played. Ooh, kind of a awkward spill there from that Sheridan, or that Laramie player, but play still going. So Wyatt Cotterman kind of took a weird spill there, but he's standing and looks like he's all right, hopefully. He's going to try to walk it off. Sheridan still with the ball. Moving around with it in the middle of the field. We'll reset our clock here on our screen to about 16:50 and wait for that to come down to that. 16:58 on the clock. Gilby looking for an attempt, but knocked away by Laramie. It'll be a throw-in for Sheridan. As our clock gets going again at about 16:47, basically right on the dot. Carson Chase will take the throw-in here, and again, probably be another de facto cross. So we'll have a sub here. Sheridan going to bring in Bryce Child. Not yet, though. As Caden Polson comes up and clears it away. And again, he's going to try to send the long ball down. Kind of a weird area. It's going to leave it in a bad spot for the Laramie defender, who just kicks it wide of the goal. That was the dangerous spot that I was worried about, where the ball just kind of starts bouncing like that, and the wind just kind of takes it. And that is one that Paulo Milizzo will want back. That one was, that was open goal, essentially. Eli Negron came up to try to play that defensively, as it was just one-on-one, and he got by Negron and tried to just roll it to the back of the net, but it goes just wide. And, man, that was the thing I was kind of waiting for. I was waiting for that long through ball from the goalkeeper with the limited defenders in the back to kind of break through, and we got it right there, but Milizzo just kind of scuffed it a little wide. That has been by far the best chance that Laramie has had all day long, and that is one that Milizzo will have nightmares about in the future, because that is about as open of a goal as it gets right there. But Sheridan still retaining possession here in their defensive area, still not clear yet. Got about 15 minutes to go here in this second half. Still leading 1-0. Again, if you're Sheridan, you want to try to get at least one more on the board here. That is where you'll feel they've played good enough defensively that the two-goal lead you're feeling pretty comfortable. But no one-goal lead in any sport, especially soccer, feels comfortable at all. So if you want to get one. Laramie will have a corner here. Corner is taken. It's kind of a rocket of a corner, and it's going to get out of play, headed away nicely. It'll be Laramie throw-in. coming up. And on the throw-in, pretty decent attack there by Laramie, but it's going to be sent over the bars. And Sheridan will reset themselves. On the initial goal kick, Laramie going to come away with it, but then a turnover. Christian Burgess playing good defensive midfield there, but then he turns it over to Milizzo in the middle of the field. Some good moves by Milizzo, but cleared away nicely. I believe that was Keegan Rager who did that. Yeah, Keegan Rager on that one. Now on the throw-in, Laramie falling back a little bit. And we'll get Sheridan with the ball here after the initial tackle. I thought they called a foul, but they did not. Sheridan just won the interception, and now they'll get a throw-in here for Sheridan. Carson Chase on it once again. He's going to find his player up close here. Sheridan trying to move forward with it, but get a battle in the midfield. Good moves being put on there by Evan Ballou in the midfield, shaking a couple defenders. Then he's going to turn it over himself. Got a little too stagnant with the ball. We'll have a shot taken. Man, this is kind of the dream for any attacking soccer player, where you have the wind at your back like this. You feel like you're Cristiano Ronaldo with the charges you can put into these balls. You can just launch this ball, and if you get it on the right line, it looks like it'll just fly right through the back of the net. But haven't seen it yet. We have seen a couple of those shots taken from far away from both of these teams, looking for that situation. But we'll get a handball here against Braxton Crow, so that'll be a free kick for Laramie. We've seen a couple of them take it, but just a little too much air underneath the ball, so it just kind of goes flying over the net. But one of these days, or one of these moments, one of these shots, they're going to line up. It's going to be a pretty goal. Is this one? Again, wind just pushes it out of the back. Just wind carried that all the way through the back, through the rest of the offense there for Laramie. It goes out for a harmless goal kick for Sheridan. Every time we've had to do this as well, we've either had to have somebody stand next to it so that they could put their finger on the ball like it's an attempted field goal, if you will, but this one, able to do it without it. Bronc clears it out, and then Laramie gets on top of it. Good defense being played by Ballou there, but good counter defense being played by Laramie. Sheridan able to clear it out. They're going to find Bryce Child. Christian Burgess has it, actually. He's going to try to find one of his teammates making a run, and that wind is just going to kill it over the middle of the field. Pretty good clearance if you needed to do that, but that is not what he was trying to do. Laramie tries to send it forward. It's going to find Christian Burgess once again after Rager defends it nicely. And then Alex Osborne going to get on top of it. Kind of makes a half pass, if you will. Good move there by Ballou, though, on the recovery. Puts a little roundabout on the opposing defender. He'll have a shot, but it'll go right to gloves of Caden Polson. He will have his own goal kick here. Just under 11 minutes to go here in this second half. Goal kick doesn't fly as well as it has been. Sheridan going to clear it away, and now they'll have a chance for a through ball. Good ball there by Christian Burgess. Gilby's going to able to get on top of it. He's going to try to find a cross. Puts one high in the air. It's going to go too far. Bryce Childs is going to have to try to run this one down and corral it. He does, but he's got his back to the goal in the center of the field. Finds Osborne out wide, and Osborne's going to move forward with it, trying to find Child again. Finds Child, but does he get the cross off in time? He does, but Polson is able to get on top of it. Defends it nicely. That ball just kept rolling a little bit too long, or Bryce Child would have had a good opportunity for a more accurate cross there. As Polson launches it down the field, and it's going to hold up for Laramie attacker. Daniel Newman on it here. Laramie still with the attack. Moving forward with it. It's going to be cleared out nicely here by Sheridan as they try to corral it as well, and it's going to come off of Laramie defenders, so good defense there by Alex Osborne. One of the Laramie players, Daniel Newman, wearing number 7. He's a little hobbled. Trying to walk it off, though. He's wearing maybe the biggest pairs of pants I've ever seen in my life. I don't know if he just forgot his pair or something like that, but it has obviously affected him at certain points in these games because it looks like he's wearing a towel. I mean, the shorts are just kind of blowing in the wind, and it's affected his ability to run with the ball at times. You can tell. Sheridan with it initially. They tried to send it down. Laramie still with the attack, though. Neither team really controlling it here after the clearance from Sheridan. But Carson Chase is going to come up and try to clear it himself. He actually finds Christian Burgess on the initial clearance, and now Christian Burgess is going to be able to try to run with it, and he finds Braxton Crow out wide here on the near side. Braxton Crow doing some good moves, finds Christian Burgess, and he's going to have all day to try to find a cross here. Sends one down. It was actually more of a shot, and Polson able to get on top of it himself. The initial goal kick sent all the way down. Again, long one, all the way down to the opposing 30-yard line, and then it's going to roll all the way down and be a goal kick as it went off the head of Carson Chase. And the throw in here by Laramie. Played nicely, but defended nicely as well from Sheridan, but then kicked all the way to the legs of Eli Negron. He's going to have to pick this one up. He does so. He's going to find Alex Osborne out wide, who's got nobody near him. He's got nothing but green in front of him. If he just keeps pushing this ball up, somebody else tries to get open in front of him. Christian Burgess does, and now Christian Burgess is going to have Bryce Child, but defended and knocked away nicely by Laramie. Christian Burgess now going to win it off the interception, and he's going to have a shot himself, but again, right to the chest of Polson. Seen a couple of those today from Sheridan as well, taking some nice shots, but just not aimed very well. Just right to the chest of Polson, who's also been positioned very nicely as well. Sheridan on the goal kick will win the interception. They're going to try to find something down the field, and we'll get a free kick for Sheridan as Connor Bateson wins that one. Wins the foul. Got about 6:40 to go in this second half. Again, one more goal would be huge for Sheridan, especially this late in the game. That would be very, very big. Laramie basically going to have everybody in defense of this one. Breck Reed going to take the kick. Again, that kind of just dies in the wind right there. And it's going to be cleared away. Now Laramie's going to have an opportunity to have a counterattack if Sheridan doesn't do it. And Sheridan does get on top of it. Very good defensively. Carson Chase does it himself. Nice job there. He's going to send it out to Bryce Child out wide, but just a little too heavy on the foot. And cleared away by Laramie. Now, Laramie going to come away with it. Moving down the field, have a couple people. Daniel Newman is going to get it himself. And it's going to go out of play. I believe that will go off of Sheridan, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see what the call is here. Yeah, it's going to be a Laramie throw-in, it looks like. And the throw in here from Laramie. Oh, kind of an awkward attempted clearance there by, I think that was Breck Reed who tried to do that, and actually went right back into the gloves of Eli Negron. That could have been a lot worse than it was. 5 minutes to go here in this second half. A couple of Laramie players run into each other on the initial kick, and that allows an opportunity for Kelton Crow to get onto it, and then he finds Braxton Crow out wide, and Braxton will send the impeding cross over, and a good leap towards it as Xander Cleland got his head to it, but just a little too high as it bounces off kind of harmlessly away. Sheridan still with it. Alex Osborne moving up with the attack out of the left back spot. Connor Bateson moving up forward. Evan Ballou is going to have the ball, and a shot taken. That was a beautiful shot, but it goes off of the kind of a knuckler that goes a little too high, and it'll be a goal kick for Laramie. Or excuse me, actually it'll be a corner. So they're going to say that Polson actually got his hand to that one. Man, if he got his hand to that, that was on target then for Sheridan. Corner taken, going to float out wide. Couple of Sheridan players get their heads to it, and now Polson will get up on top of it, and he's just going to try to launch this one again, try to get a counterattack going. Carson Chase, though, going to do a very good job of clearing this one away, and it's going to land harmlessly out of play for a throw-in for Laramie. We'll get the throw-in here from Laramie, trying to send it downfield. Again, Carson Chase in the perfect spot. Throw in once again for Laramie. They will send it down. Laramie going to get on top of it. It's Daniel Newman. He's going to send it out towards the middle of the field once again. And Sheridan going to intercept it nicely, but still lands to the feet of a Laramie player. It's Canyon Gore who has it initially, but Carson Chase able to get it from Breck Reed, and he clears it away. Braxton Crow going to get on top of it here, and now Sheridan will try to find a counterattack of their own, as initially they had it, but again, the wind just kind of takes it itself, and this is kind of in a bouncy area, but nothing doing there. Eli Negron able to get on top of it. Just under 3 minutes to go here in this second half. I want to thank some of our other sponsors here this evening for this matchup here tonight in all of Sheridan high school soccer. We have Farmers Co-op, Chapman, Valdez, and Lansing. We have a shot here saved by Negron nicely. That was a diving save. Negron diving to his right, able to get on top of that one. Chapman, Valdez, and Lansing, First Bank of Wyoming, Kilpatrick Creations, ERA Carroll Realty, Candlewood Suites, Sheridan College, Security State Bank, Waring Chevrolet, EBA Hearing and Sound, First Federal Bank and Trust, Thompson Master Masons, Bank of Sheridan, the Sheridan Rec District as always, First Northern Bank, One Health, Midway Auto and RV, Branded 307, YDOT, Best Real Estate, Sheridan Miles Sports Cards, A-Plus Plumbers, and Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union as well. All of our wonderful sponsors here this evening. Would not be able to do this broadcast without them, or any of our broadcasts without them. So go and support the people that support us, support your local Sheridan area businesses, and all of those that we just mentioned are a big part of why we're able to put on these broadcasts, and a lot of the broadcasts that we do throughout the year as well. So go and support them. They would greatly appreciate it, and we greatly appreciate it as well. Sheridan corner here, taken, and still Sheridan's been able to get their heads to a couple of those balls, just have not been able to find the target. And it'll be another goal kick here for Laramie, and Polson's just going to push everyone forward, try to just launch this ball and hope it finds the feet of somebody for Laramie, but it's going to go right to the foot of Christian Burgess. He clears it away, kind of. It's still in the middle of the field, and then a defensive header there by Carson Chase as it was sent back down. Defended nicely, and now back out to Christian Burgess from Connor Bateson. Now Burgess going to run around with it a little bit. Intercepted by Laramie, so Laramie will have another attack. Good dribble moves here by Laramie, and that is Cooper Sweckert on the initial play, but defended nicely by Sheridan. Carson Chase recovers, and now Laramie will have another throw-in opportunity with 39 seconds to go. Throw-in is going to be cleared away, and it's actually going to win Laramie a corner. So this will be kind of a last gasp with 30 seconds to go on the clock for Laramie. We're going to see a bunch of people move forward, and the cross is taken. Another defensive header taken by Carson Chase. He tries to clear it away, and then cleared away nicely by Breck Reed there. And it's going to roll out of play. It's going to be a throw-in for Laramie. Down to 10 seconds. They're going to have to go quickly if they want to try to find another attack. Sheridan defending it nicely. This time Carson Chase does it. He just launches it into Mars. And the ball's going to be thrown in, but the whistle is going to be blown, and that is going to be how this one ends. Very successful match here for Sheridan. They get the goal at about the 20-minute mark from Pierce Furman off of the assist from Carson Chase. And Sheridan wins this one 1-0. Very kind of eventful game here with the wind really playing a factor in both sides, both in the first half and the second half, and Sheridan having defended in the second half with the wind in their face, and it really played a factor in a lot of how the offense was moving in this in this game in both halves. And Sheridan able to come out victorious. It was interesting because the goal that was scored didn't really have a lot to do with the wind at all. It was a cross that kind of came parallel or perpendicular, I should say, with the wind, and it didn't really have an effect at all. And the other attacks throughout the rest of this game did have a lot to do with the wind, but the goal that was scored, not really at all. So that just kind of goes to show the ball bounces one way depending on however you're kicking it. It's just kind of a random game. Welcome to soccer. The ball's bouncing all over the place. 1-0 victory here for Sheridan. We will have Trooper baseball for you tomorrow. Troopers taking on Post 22 Rapid City for a doubleheader tomorrow. That one starts at 3 p.m. Hopefully not as windy tomorrow as it was here this evening. And we'll also have Sheridan Trooper Baseball, one game for you on Sunday as well. You'll be able to listen to the games tomorrow as well on 1410 AM and 106.9 FM KWYO. But if you want to watch them, we'll have them live for you here as well on SheridanMedia.com, the Sheridan Media Facebook and YouTube pages as well. And then we'll also just be streaming the game on Sunday. No radio broadcast for you on that one, just the stream on the Facebook pages, SheridanMedia.com, and the YouTube page as well. That is going to wrap things up from us. Again, thank you to Camco Federal Credit Union, Range, and the staff at McDonald's, and the staff over there, and all of our great sponsors who allowed this broadcast and all of our sports broadcasts to happen. We greatly appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow with more Trooper baseball, and then we'll have Sheridan some more soccer coming to you next week as well. I've been James Timberlake, Coleman Hanchett on the camera work. Big thank you to him. We'll be back with more Trooper Baseball tomorrow. You've been listening and watching Sheridan Bronc Soccer on SheridanMedia.com, the Sheridan Media YouTube and Facebook pages.
Wyoming corporate office is located at 30 North Gould Street in Sheridan.